Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Welcome, everybody, to Just the Bet Slips, where we promise you one thing and one thing only every single day, and that is to bring you the hot tips. To help your bet slips. That's right, everybody. We are here on a fantastic Saturday. We are early, as per normal, as Rob and I are going to go hit a little round ball into 18 smaller, well, bigger than the ball, but small cups. If you don't know, that's golf. And it's Jen's favorite sport right now to bet on, which is incredible. But she's got some MMA. We got some Olympics. We got some basketball, both the college and the professional variety. It's time for me to take down Vegas, and I'm wearing my Vegas baby polo, courtesy of Breezy. Shout out Breezy and sponsor us, maybe. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. You know, like hit me up, Joey Cold Cuts. But we are here to make those hot tips to help you bet slips. But before we do that, in any way, shape, or form, we got to do the thing to make sure we don't get sued, which you saw at the beginning of the thing because I forgot to switch the things. What is the disclaimer? First off, we are not professional gamblers. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number two, please gamble responsibly, not your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford and only bet what you can afford to lose. And last, but certainly not least, gambling can be addictive, so please seek the help if you need it. Utilize the resource 1-800-GAMBLER if gambling addiction has become a problem for you. And that's not just you, that is for your loved one. It is not just for the sport books. It is for the casino. It is for the ponies. Anywhere that you can place bets and risk money, even Kalshi, ladies and gentlemen, that is now a place you can get help with 1-800-GAMBLER. Betting on raindrops, back alley street dice. Betting on whether the person that answers the phone at 1-800-GAMBLER is a man or a woman. All of these things tell you that you should probably seek 1-800-GAMBLER for help, but then you would be a quitter. I'm kidding. No, I'm not gonna hit on anybody that seeks the help that they need, because that's actually one of the most courageous things that you can do if you recognize that you have the problem. So 1, we're not professional gamblers. 2, please gamble responsibly at your own risk. 3, gambling can be addictive, so seek that help with 1-800-GAMBLER. We're not affiliated with or sponsored by any specific sport book. We wish we were sponsored by one, but we aren't quite yet. But we are affiliated and sponsored by Nevin Eyewear. And Nevin Eyewear is an incredible place. I'm going to drop the link in the bio or in the store here or whatever, in the comments. That's the word I'm looking for. It's on our profile on X, and you can always get it at the YouTube. But utilize that link, and you get buy one, get 2 free. Or you can get 30% off of one pair using that link. Make sure you tell them that Just the Bet Slip sent you. They have been our sponsor from Jump Street, and we appreciate them so much for doing so. And we are also sponsored by Player Profit. And it's kind of like a sport book. It's not fully a sport book, but I'm going to let Rob do the whole kit and caboodle on that and tell you all about Player Profit.
Yeah, so Player Profit is basically it's a challenge system set up like a sports book. Essentially what you do is you buy a package ranging from $30 all the way up to $500. And if you use our code JTBS, you'll get 10% off. Essentially, if you buy that $30 package, you'll get a $1,000 bankroll to bet with. Your first challenge is to get to 10% profit before getting to 10% losses. If you're able to complete challenge 1, then you have to go to challenge 2, which is then to get to 15% profit before getting to 10% losses. If you're able to complete challenge 2, you're then funded. You can cash out up to 70% of your winnings and anything going forward. Again, It is not an easy thing to do. However, it is a good way to try to turn a little bit of money into a large amount of money. And if you're one of those guys that likes to make single bets and don't make a ton of bets, it's probably a good place for you to try. Again, using code JTBS, not just on your first package, but every package you buy. But I am going with the bronze medal game today for the best bet. I'm taking Finland -1.5 at +100. To me, defense is going to be the key in this game. I think Finland's defense is strong. Finland is coming off of a strong game against Canada, where they gave Canada a run for their money in that game. I know that this is a rematch from the very first game where Finland lost, but that game was close going late, and they pulled their goalie when they went down 2-1, and that's the only reason it ended up being where it was. These two teams have kind of come full circle, though, where Finland has been playing much, much better. Slovakia has fallen off a little bit. I think this is early on, it's going to be close. I think it's going to be like a 1-1 game through the first half of this game. And then I think late is going to be when Finland pulls away. They score 2 goals. They end up winning 3-1. So I've got Finland's -1.5.
All right. Yeah. -1.5 from the Finland. Hopefully it hits for you, as that would be massive for the program. But yeah. Here's the thing. Slovakia probably shouldn't have even been in the semi. They got kind of a couple of runaway goals. Yeah, just be on the lookout for Finland to do some work today. I really actually like that bet. Shout out Player Profit for being a sponsor. And if you want to get involved with Player Profit, make sure that you go check out what you got and what you need. So yeah. I think that's it for the Player Profit bet of the day. Sorry, I had to do that whole posty thing, which is
You're good.
kind of
Yeah.
awkward. Yeah. Really, I'm not a fan of what's going on. Come on, StreamYard, get better. Anyway,
we were struggling with that the other day.
Let's move to the next one, which is the performance double of the day, brought to you by me, the PD King, and I'm going with Cade Cunningham double and a Pistons -4.5. I'm going to keep it simple, stupid today. All right, I'm taking a guy who has 28 double-doubles on the year. That's what he does. He's an assist guy. Sometimes he can do it with boards, but he's mainly an assist guy, and he will get the points. He is an absolute animal. Him and his running mate, Jalen Duren, both of them get double-doubles. They're monsters on it. If you want to take both of them for a double-double as a bonus bet, go ahead and do it. And then I'm going to take the Pistons -4.5 because they're just better than the Bulls. They're 10.5 point favorites right now. You could probably take him at 10.5, and you're probably feeling good. I teased him down to 4.5 just so they need to win by 2 possessions. That's all. And so that's where we're at. Cade Cunningham, double-double. He has 28 on the year. And the Pistons are better than the Bulls, so take him at 4.5. What say the people?
The Pistons definitely should win this game. And all you're worried about is whether Cade gets 10 assists. And he's averaging, 9.6, I think. So it's like you said, that's why he's got 28 double-doubles, because he easily can get to 10 assists any given night.
There you go.
You'll see how much I like Cade in a little bit.
There you go. Absolutely. Yeah, big fan of that. Next, certainly not least. Absolutely not least. It can't be least. And it's when it's chick picks and hold my earrings. What you got for us today, Jen?
All right, so this one is personal and not at all personal. TCU, West Virginia. My parents met at TCU. They got engaged at TCU. I love TCU. TCU money line -245. That was the research for that. Ty Jerome, and I'm missing them a lot right now. And so my gut said, let me go see if their TCU is playing. Well, I'll be darned they are. So TCU money line. And then Ty Jerome, 24+ PRA. He has posted 27+ PRA in 5 of the 6 games that he's played this season. The Heat allows the 12th most points, the most rebounds, and the 7th most assists per game. He's probably going to get limited minutes, but even with the minutes that he plays on the court, he's been efficient. So I think he'll hit the 24+ PRA.
All right, there it is. Jerome and TCU on the cash line. WVU is not that great of a basketball school. I don't think they have been ever. So
Pat, don't watch this.
Yeah, sorry, Pat. Lo siento. Listen. He made fun of my squad last night, which was
that's fair.
looking like a terrible bet until they went colder than a freezer, and then all of a sudden, like, I can't make fun of his. No, I'm making fun of his squad. Listen, and you know what? The amount of times that I did what Pat did, but in Morgantown, hanging with friends of mine from WVU, I can make fun of them. You're gonna be honest about life. Just be honest about life. I have a certain ability to or leeway on. I can make fun of West Virginia University, so I'm gonna make fun of them. And then Ty Jerome. Yeah, I mean 25 plus per hour from that man should be simple. And doesn't he average like 27 on the year? So yeah, he's easy street. Go ahead and make these bets and get your wins, get your stuff. There's the whole buy earrings up almost 11.5 units this month. It's power.
Right?
It's power right there. Hold my earrings. Get it done. Next, we're hoping here. We're hoping, ladies and gentlemen. That's the last segment of the day, and it's time to go partying, guys. It's time to go clubbing because we're at the 750 Club. We are making money at the 750 Club. We haven't been this month technically, but lifetime 750 is still up, and we're going to get there. There's one rule of Fight Club. You don't talk about Fight Club. There's one rule of the 750 Club. You tell every single person about it. Rob, what are we telling the people?
Yeah, first of all, if you bet the 750 Club yesterday, we missed by 1 rebound by Donovan Clingan. If you were paying attention, though, you could have cashed out like I did in the third quarter when he got pulled and they were down 40, because that was a thing where they lost by 50, but we won't talk about that. But we're going to start off. I'm going to go Suns money line. The Suns defense is strong. They're the 4th best versus 3-point shot, the 7th best scoring defense. They're 18-10 versus the spread, whereas the Magic are 9-16 against the spread. Just take the Suns, set it, forget it. 76ers money line. This is easy to me. They're a much better team than the Pelicans, first off, and the Pelicans just don't have the firepower to hang with that team. I'm sure PD King would agree with that.
Yes, I would.
Spurs minus 14.5. I moved this just a little bit. Essentially, what I did was I put these first 3 picks in, and then I took the Spurs and just started dropping it until it stopped, until it was about to take me out of the plus 750. That's how I decided where to put this line. But minus 14.5. Look, the Spurs are going to jump out early, and I think they're going to pour points on. I think they win by 20 plus, to be completely clear in this. The Kings are terrible, and they have injury concerns. So you combine those two things, I think this is a big day for the Spurs. And then Rockets plus 3.5. I am fading all things Knicks, but that doesn't mean I won't bet against them. Knicks typically are good at home, but they've dropped back-to-back games at home, and they've lost 3 of their last 5. Houston's won 3 of their last 4, and they're the number 1 rebounding team in the entire NBA. So I think we'll combine those two, and you're giving me 3.5 points. I'm taking the Rockets. And we got this at plus 768, and then I had a boost that got us to plus 960.
If I could hit the right button, that would work out well. It's like I'm sitting here clicking on the slide, like, move! Dang it, give me the odds. And it wasn't. It's fine. Everything's fine. No, I'm not mad about it. Link to Nevin right there, by the way. Everybody. Sorry. I finally got it up. Anyway, yeah, 750 Club, Suns, Sixers, Spurs. I'm actually rocking this today. I don't care. It's happening. I don't care. I don't care, everybody. That's what's happening. I'm gonna do it. I know I'm not supposed to. I know contractually I might be disobligated to do this. I'm the opposite of Pat. It's highly encouraged for me not to bet it, but I'm gonna bet it anyway. Screw it. Screw all you with your fancy things and your wants and your needs. You move the Spurs line down.
Yeah, it was like, I think it was at 17.5 or something.
Yeah, it's at 18.5 right now.
Yeah, I basically just kept dropping it until it was above the 750 mark. I think if I went to 13.5, it would have dropped to like 740, so it wouldn't work.
Well, I'm going to take him at 15.5 because I feel that confident with the Spurs. So there's my difference. So it's not exactly the same for all you naysayers out there.
I think they're covering the 18.5. I think they went by 20 plus.
Yeah, I think they absolutely crush it. But yeah, that's fair. We could have gone balls to the walls. We could have also added the Pistons to this bet, which
I thought about it. I'm just trying to get some of these units back. So I didn't want to.
I'm with you. Understandable. Nope, completely get it. Completely understandable. You went 4 of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. What other game did you not touch? Oh, the Heat.
Yeah,
Grizz.
I don't want nothing to do with that game.
That could be an interesting game today. I'm not going to lie to you. That's a tough one. All right, everybody. It's time. It's time for the thing. The thing that everybody waits for. It's the thing that goes to our records. It's green. It's soft. It is plushy. More often than not. Unless you're on a dice table, then it's not really plushy. But any other table, it's soft, it's plushy. It is the tabletop. There it is, everybody. And we're gonna start with my tabletop first. I'm gonna take it easy. I've been having a rough go of things lately, but that's fine. I'm still up in units, so you can trust the PD King to help you out. And here's where I'm going. Give me Maxey, Cunningham, Wemby, Jalen Brunson, and Durant, all to have 25 points tonight. Now, I know, Jen, and I will let you give your reasons for not here with Maxey. But no Embiid, and they're going against a terrible Pelicans team that don't really have the backcourt presence to disrupt Maxey from getting up threes and getting up easy threes. And if he's able to get up easy threes and he makes the first 2 he looks at, he's going to score 40 versus the Pelicans. So I expect Maxey to do well. If not, I feel confident with him getting to a quarter of a century. I don't want to push it any further. To be very clear, anybody that's like, oh, Maxey's going to get to 30, you're nuts and playing risk with some money. I'm not about that life. But I did make the claim that he's good for 20 always. And that's pretty true. I think he's only missed 20 like twice all season. But going to 25, I feel better because it's the Pels. If there's anybody else, I'm taking him at 20. I've already talked about Cunningham. He's a monster. He's going to have a good game. The only thing that worries me about Cunningham is they could be up so much that he doesn't play the fourth quarter. But I feel like that's the reason why, as you can see in the next bet, I'm fading the full spread on the Pistons today. Wemby, it's Wemby. Like, as long as they don't absolutely blow them out, he'll get to 25. Same principle with him and Cunningham. I'm worried about, do they play enough minutes to get to this point total? And then Brunson, Durant, they might put up 30 a pop themselves because they're playing each other, and this game's going to be tight. So that's the reason why I'm going there. All right, next bet. This is a teaser bet, but it's not all the same. So it's technically not a teaser because I just alt-spreaded all of them. Give me the Sixers on the money line. I trust the Sixers to do great things today. Give me the Pistons minus 4.5. I have them in the performance double of the day. If you missed that, it's Cunningham double-double and Pistons minus 4.5. I feel good about the Pistons winning by 5, so or more. I mean, they could win by 20. I kind of want this thing to be tight so Cunningham gets them. I'm going to move the Spurs to 10.5 just because, again, you never know with these games, but I need Wemby to have a massive game, so I expect the Spurs to win by 11 plus. And then go ahead and give me the Heat at minus 4.5. Same principle as the Pistons. They're just better than the Grizz. And so I expect them to win. Their line's at 10.5. I don't love that line, but I do like 5 a lot better. And I'm getting it at plus money at 270. So go ahead and fire that off. Now we're going to college. Give me the big guns early to win and cover their spreads. And you know what? Truth be told, in the 12 o'clock slate for the last 3 weeks, teams in the top 25 that have had double-digit spreads have covered at like an 80% clip. You can go back the last 3 weeks. The 12 o'clock time slot, teams that have been favored by double digits have covered at an 80% slate. And it worked for me last week when I took all the favorites in the 12 o'clock slate and they all smacked. All of them. All of the favorites that had double-digit spreads, they all covered at 12 o'clock last week. So I'm going to go ahead and take that same regime again. Give me Florida minus 13.5. They're going up against Ole Miss in Ole Miss. Ole Miss, not that great at basketball this year. Florida, pretty good. They missed by the hook last week, covering 23. So I feel good about them being able to cover 14. Give me Florida minus 13.5. St. John's is one of the best covering teams in the American this year. So give me St. John's minus 12.5. They're going up against, I can't even remember who they're going up against. Who are they going up against? Creighton? Yeah, they're covering. Like, do we really need to? Yeah, they're covering. Then Kansas minus 10.5. Now this one slightly scary because I think Cincinnati is a team that if they get rolling, they have the offensive firepower to keep it together. But I think Kansas pulls it off, wins by 10.5. Give me minus 102. I feel so good. I'm doing the same strategy I did last week, taking them all on the spread and then parlaying all of them. So go ahead and take that. If you want to round robin them too, I'm not complaining about that. But doing the round robin math and things is kind of annoying. So I'm not putting that on the sheet, but I am taking the parlay. I'm taking all three individually. Go ahead and set it, forget it. You're feeling good about it. Rock it out. That is my tabletop of the day. Go ahead, Professor. And Chicks Picks, tear me a new one.
So we only have one thing we're disagreeing on.
Oh boy.
And it's the one that you're the most confident in.
Oh really?
I when I bet this, the line wasn't the same. It was at 11.5. I moved it 5 points, and I'm taking Creighton to cover 16.5.
Wow.
So look, I am aware St. John's is on a massive winning streak, and I'm aware that they cover a decent amount of time. But a lot of these wins have been grinded out games. They have not been easy wins for St. John's. Like they've had a lot of close games, and Creighton is a pesky team that covers a decent amount as well. So I moved the line to 16.5. I feel like St. John's going to win this game. There's no doubt about that. But I feel St. John's is going to win by like 10. I don't think they cover the spread. I don't even know if they cover. They might win by like 13. They're not covering by 17. I don't think. That's just my opinion, though. You'll see later. I have the bet, but
listen, St. John's wins by 15 today. We both smashed.
To be clear, I just bet this to cover myself, though.
Listen, St. John's wins by 15, and we both hit.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
They're a 15-point win today versus the Creighton Blue Jays. Like,
and they very well could.
They're great. Give me the Red Storm. Come on, St. John's, do your thing. Now, Jen, do you have a family member that got engaged at St. John's? Or... I'm asking for a friend. Feeling good about life?
Just TCU. And I was going to leave your maxi bet alone. I want you to hit it. I was going to leave your maxi bet alone until you said those who are thinking he's going to get 30 or more points are crazy. And so I pulled it up and I looked at the over under. Well, it's over and under 30.5. So
I told you. I'm out.
I went ahead and bet it. I bet the under. So I think we can both hit.
Take the under. I'm in on that. I'm in on that under. I'm 1,000% in on the under. I'm praying he's get to a quarter.
It's another chance we can both hit on maxi.
Yeah. Listen, it has happened before.
We're 1 for 1. We're 100%.
We are
to be clear, I'm not sure Maxi has hit 31 points but like once in the last like 10 games. So that feels kind of safe.
Did somebody say Tyrese Maxey under?
Yes, we did.
And
under
over
30 and a
25
half,
over and
over
30
25.
under.
Well,
we are taking him between 25 and 30 points today.
Add the under 30.5 to my records today, please.
But add 25 plus as well.
The question is, do I throw $50 on Maxi under 30.5?
There it is.
30.
I think he can get to 30, but I worry about that move.
Well, the good news is he can get to 30 because they have 30.5.
If they got I'm saying he could get over 30. Is what I'm
I
saying.
know.
But he also could do under 25. Like, I mean, that's the reason why there are odds on these things, right? Like, Vegas doesn't just make these things for no good reason. But this is also coming from a guy that took Ant for under because I thought that game was going to be a blowout. It was for the first quarter, and the under looked like a lock. And then all of a sudden, the Mavericks are like, hold my beer. We're going to make this thing close. And then they had to put Ant back in. He ended up with like 47 pra. And I'm like, what the heck are we doing here? It was like free money. He had 6 pra like 2 minutes into the second quarter. I was like, 38's a lock. Under 38's a lock. Mavericks, what are you doing? Just lay down and die, please. All right, sorry. I'm not mad. Just a little upset.
A little triggered.
This is the only.
And Pat's frozen again. We love to see it. Pat being frozen. There it is. Now he's not frozen.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. You freeze when you like leave the screen, like when that's not your primary. It's weird.
I
Then
know,
you're just like,
I'm doing tweets.
hey, you're out here tweeting. He's out here being the Twitter. Oh, that is a bad look. I love it though. Jen, what you got today?
All right, Pat said he wanted a new chick pick and he was going to bet it. So I had to give you a mirage of bets. We have got Carly Crispy Judas.
Ooh.
She's 5-2-0 for MMA in the flyweight division. I've got her at 75 plus significant strikes landed, a little bit higher than I wanted to go, but we're going with it at -110, and her money line at -800. That tells you what they think, how this fight's going to go. And then we've got Edwards, who's 16-6 in the bantamweight division at 55 plus significant strikes landed. Again, a little bit higher than I wanted to go. And also her money line at -380. And then I'm American. I got to go for USA, Olympics, USA men's hockey. Canada is it's a slight favorite, but I'm all in for the USA. So money line at +105.
There it is. USA.
Canada's going to learn after tomorrow that Canada no longer controls hockey after the women and the men's take the gold. So the women already got it. The men take the gold.
I'm ready to run through a brick wall after that. Yes, absolutely.
And native
Destroyed Slovakia. It wasn't even close.
True.
If anyone needs a reason to go to the gym, watch Crispy Judas's warm up practice air punch. Oh my gosh!
First of all, her name is Crispy, so I mean, I'm in.
I know, right?
I mean, we're all about the crispy.
Hold on, keep
crispy.
that up.
What did you parlay all that together? I'm sure you did.
Crispy.
No, but I did round robin it.
Oh, okay, that works.
Crispy.
You can't parlay them, but you can round robin them, which is essentially a parlay.
That's a wild thing. You would think it would be the opposite.
That is fairly stupid, actually.
Yeah, you can't.
True patriot love. Y'all
I wonder if Fanatics
are
will let me
no
do it.
longer great at hockey. Oh, Canada. Sorry for all our Canadian friends out there. I love y'all. You're just not as good as hockey as the USA anymore.
Now I'm getting worried that we're talking too much crap. So maybe we dial it back a little bit.
Nope.
I said
what I said.
I wanted to give our viewers a break from golf because I've been betting golf a lot, and I also was trying to scroll through my open bets, and I stopped counting at 82. So I think I'm good on golf.
That's a wild stat to look at.
Switch up some.
Can we get a golf bet tomorrow?
Well, obviously it's Sunday.
Yep.
Okay,
It makes the most sense in the world.
Well, and tomorrow we're going to have a lot of our 20 plus, 10 plus, top 10, top 20, top 5.
Yeah, all those hit too, yeah.
Rob,
what you got?
I'm starting off with a prop parlay. I've got Cade Cunningham, 39 plus prop. He's averaging 41.1. He's hit this in 5 of his last 6. I think he can get there even if he plays 3 quarters.
Set it, forget it.
Desmond Bain, 24 plus prop. He's averaging 27.8. He's hitting 7 of his last 9, and one of those misses he missed by 1 with 23. And then Dylan Harper, 18 plus prop. He's averaging right around 18. He's hit this in 7 of his last 8. And in a blowout, he's going to see a lot more minutes. Therefore, he's going to clear this. He probably clears this in points. And then I'm going with my teaser. I already talked about it. We have one difference between me and PD King, but I'm going to go Creighton plus 16.5. That's right. I am taking Creighton to cover 16.5 versus this red hot St. John's team. But let me read to you what led to this decision. St. John's versus Marquette, won by 6. St. John's versus Providence, won by 10. St. John's versus Xavier, won by 7. St. John's versus UConn, won by 9. St. John's versus DePaul, won by 12. St. John's versus Butler, 12. They have not covered this line against anyone. They played Seton Hall, won by 5. They played Villanova, won by 13. Like the last time you can go back and see they covered this line was Marquette, and that was January 13th. They haven't covered this line since January 13th. I don't see them covering today at 16.5. Do I think they can cover the 12.5? Yes. I'm not sure they cover that, but I'm hoping for PD King they do. Not to mention I bet that bet, so I'm hoping that as well. Florida, I think they're going to win this easily. I think they cover the 13.5, but I dropped it 5 points to give me a little bit of cushion. Florida is a better team, and Ole Miss has got some injuries. the fact that Florida is the best rebounding team in the country going against a team that's got rotational issues because of the injuries, you can set that one and forget it. Alabama -1.5. They have won 5 straight, averaging 92.7 points over that time, and they're facing an LSU team who is 2-8 in the last 10 games. And then Arizona +10.5. So look, I know they're playing Houston, and I know both these teams are great. But you're talking about a team that was for I don't know how long was #1 in the country until recently, and you're giving them 5.5. So that means if I add this 5 points to 10.5, you could give me Arizona against any team in the country at 10 plus 10.5. I'm taking them all day, every day. Like this is a set it and forget it for me. Like I don't see this game getting too lopsided either way. I think it's gonna be a close game. But you give me essentially 11 points, I'm taking that, and I'm not worried about it. I got this at +308, boosted at +370, and then I threw on the Finland -1.5 at +100 to take care of Slovakia. Like I said, Slovakia just lost huge, and Finland gave Canada a run for their money. So I see Finland pulling away in that one late.
There it is.
Is that game today?
It is today.
It is today. It is today.
That's today, and USA is tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow.
Yes, which people are complaining about, and I don't understand why.
It's Sunday.
Well, it's because we're going to be at church because we're not heathens.
You got cell phones, right?
In the morning?
Yeah, church is 8 in the morning.
Yes.
Really?
I myself will be there at 8 a.m. because I sing.
For me, it's always been 11 o'clock for
these gorgeous pipes sing at the 8:30 service, so I have to be there at 8.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's 2 services today.
I also sing at 11, so I sing all tomorrow.
You're just a god.
These gorgeous pipes, some would dare say golden pipes, have a job to do tomorrow.
Look, chill. Parlay Python's not here to say it. Calm down.
I was saying karaoke.
I said some would say. I didn't say who. Shout out Python.
Golden pipes the other day too.
Pat also said golden pipes.
I sang yesterday beautifully.
I appreciate you for singing yesterday.
So what'd you say in karaoke?
New York.
Yeah, last calls before we get the heck out of here.
New York.
Strong play.
I sang a couple of them. Shout. That was a big hit.
Sure.
I think I sang one more, but I forget what it was. It was a long night.
All right, so I got 2 last calls. One of them is USA money line for tomorrow.
Yes.
The second one, we're going crazy. I have an MLB home run future for the whole season for next season. It's 5 legs plus 3,015. I'm throwing it out right now.
What is happening?
We've got Aaron Judge 50 plus home runs. Okay. Kyle Riley 40 plus home runs. Nick Kurtz 40 plus home runs. Jose Ramirez 30 plus home runs, and Rafael Devers 30 plus home runs plus 3,015.
What a bet!
All right, so hold on. You said 50 plus for the Judger.
Correct. 40 for Raleigh and Kurtz.
Raleigh and Kurtz going for 40.
Then we got Ramirez and Devers at 30.
You can get 30? I can't get 30. Why can't I get 30?
I got it on FanDuel.
Oh, yeah.
I'm impressed that I've heard of 2 of those players.
Love that.
So I'm
going to go.
I'm
going to go something similar.
Didn't even realize that until Rob said that. Look at that.
Shout out FanDuel.
Look at our show, by the way. We are
so a year from now, when my units bump 30 units, you'll know why.
Well, that question, and I do have a couple last calls since I obviously missed majority of the show. Will that cash right when all 4 of those hit?
Yeah. As soon as they cross it, even if it's not the end of the season, it'll cash. Yeah,
because that was the thing that I was
I'm going to take 3 of those. I'm going to take Judge at 50, Raleigh, Kurtz, and Schwarber at 40.
All right.
I'm curious to the 2 that you knew.
You only took 1 that I knew.
Oh. Wait, no. For what Rob had, you said you knew 2 of those guys.
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming she knew Judge.
Yeah, Judge and Ramirez.
Oh, she knows Jose Ramirez. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to bet that one separately.
I've only heard of their names.
I can't believe that Bryce Harper isn't available for 30 plus dingers.
Wow.
Or 35 plus dingers. That's wild to me.
Maybe they know something that we don't. Can I just do my last calls really quick just to get them on the record?
Go for it. Yep, go for it.
I'm adding Pasquale for 35.
Love that. All right, little college basketball. St. Joseph's. I'll probably make a video later on some of the later games. These are some of the earlier games. Just wanted to get them in. St. Joseph's 9.5 against Loyola. This is strictly because Loyola is one of the worst teams at covering spreads in the country. Shout out Sister Jean, RIP.
Yep. Ever since she died, they went down.
Yep, exactly. It was all Sister Jean.
It was all Sister Jean. It's the magic of Sister Jean.
She was the program.
The ultimate biddy.
Ultimate biddy. RIP, love her. We need a Sister Jean slide. Navy minus 9.5 against Army. Obviously not as big as the football matchup, but still, it's always kind of fun when Army faces Navy in anything. Navy is 18-8 against the spread, and they're playing really good basketball right now against Army, who is under 500 against the spread. I'm doing a bet that you guys can't do, but I think you'll appreciate. Virginia, Miami, big game. Taking Virginia minus 7.5. Let's go. Great state of Virginia. And then Hofstra. Hofstra, one of the better teams at covering spreads this season, and that's kind of where my bread and butter is, minus 8.5 Hofstra. And then I teased them, obviously, all down 5 points. So St. Joseph's 4.5, Navy 4.5, Virginia 2.5, and Hofstra 3.5. I love that tease, probably. Love it. I got the teaser at plus 190. So if you want to just a fun little, almost 2-to-1, ride with me. And then you already know I'm going some Knicks. Oh, I threw Maxi under 30.5. That's minus 107. I got it at. I'm taking Knicks separately minus 3.5 against the Rockets tonight, minus 105. And then I'm doing my normal parlays. Cat double Knicks money line plus 150. Cat double Knicks money line. Brunson 3 threes plus 300. Set it, forget it. Let's have a day. I'll have a video later.
I am so glad that you did all your Knicks bets, and I'll tell you why. Yesterday you didn't do a Nick bet because there was no Nick bet to make, and you won every bet on the show. The day before you did your Knicks bets, and you lost almost every bet on the show. And I am going against the Knicks today, so I'm loving the facts.
You know what? This is just warfare. Chemical warfare.
It kind of a shout out to the fact that you went up like 12 units yesterday, but also thank you for betting the Knicks so you can drop a couple more.
Again, here it is. There's the records. Everybody, let's go ahead and get the hex out of here because I've got to drive to get to the golf course. But everybody, thanks for jumping in, as always, to Just the Betslips, where we promise you one thing and one thing only, whether it's via post, whether it's via videos, or whether it's like a live like this one. Go check out your Nevin. Go check out Fan First Sports Network. Go check out Player Profit. Smash that follow button. Smash that subscribe button because that's the way it helps us, and it's free to you. Literally, if you're watching us right now and you are not followed or subscribed, smash it. It costs you nothing.
Look,
zero.
Show the records again. Show the records again, real quick. If you're not following, you are missing out on 25, 40, over 50 units this month. Like,
right?
One
of our best months.
What are you doing if you're not following?
Correct.
We have one guy. We have one guy on the right side, and that's because he makes like 5 bets a month.
Correct.
And by the way,
and they're all parlays, and if he hits one of them, he'll be back to the left.
And this Jen, she's got 80 freaking golf bets. So hop in if you want.
What are you doing? Smash the
what are you doing?
Smash the subscribe button. Go check out Fan First Sports Network. Nevin, link is in the comments, also in there. Just make sure you check them out. Tell them we sent you.
StreamYard.
Yeah. What?
StreamYard needs to get their crap together.
Yeah.
Also, Chris got her up. Eat a bag of Richards.
That is also a true statement. You had to bring it up. Jen was in an okay mood. You had to bring it up. You evil person, you. That is it. That is it for us. We appreciate everybody jumping.
Daytona bet tomorrow.
Yeah, Daytona bet tomorrow.
I keep saying Daytona. It's NASCAR. I keep saying Daytona.
Whatever. Daytona and NASCAR, same thing. That's all that matters. But this has been Just the Betslips, and we promise you the hot tips to help your bet slips. Go responsibly chase that bag and allow us to play you out.
Yo, we in the game talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.